My wife's daughter humiliated me in front of the entire family. When I complained, my wife cut me off immediately. You're not her father. Don't demand respect. I just smiled. The next day, I cut everything off. Her college, her apartment, her car, her phone, and her credit card. Everything vanished. I didn't say a single word when she came up and slapped me across the face. It was my stepdaughter's 21st birthday dinner, an expensive steakhouse. 20 relatives at the table, and I was paying the $3,000 bill. All I had done was ask Chloe to lower her voice because she was mocking the waiter. She didn't just react badly, she exploded. You're a pathetic loser, Michael, she spat, her voice echoing through the suddenly silent restaurant. You're just the guy who pays the bills. You have zero authority over me. You're nothing but a bank account with a receding hairline. Then she threw her wine glass. Red wine soaked through my white shirt. I looked at my wife, Emily, expecting her to step in, defend me, at least look horrified. Instead, Emily leaned closer and whispered loudly enough for the whole table to hear, "Sit down, Michael. You're embarrassing her. You're not her father. Don't demand respect from a girl who owes you nothing." The table burst into laughter. The laughter lasted less than it felt like it did. 5, maybe 6 seconds. But in my mind, it hung in the air like someone had held down a piano key too long. I saw Emily's cousin cover her mouth with her napkin. I saw Uncle Richard stare at his plate with a crooked smile. I saw the cousin's husband lean over and whisper something into her ear that made her laugh again, this time quieter. I saw Chloe, still standing there with the empty glass in her hand, drop it onto the table with a hard clink before sitting back down, satisfied. Emily, beside me, didn't even look at me. She picked up her napkin from her lap, folded it twice, and set it neatly beside her plate. Then she took a sip of water. The calmness of it all was what stunned me the most, like she had just settled a minor inconvenience. I stayed seated. The wine dripped down the collar of my shirt in a cold line against my skin. I could smell the sweet acidity of the Cabernet. I could feel the weight of everyone's eyes pretending not to look at me. The waiter Chloe had been mocking approached with a white towel in his hands and stopped about 3 feet away, unsure whether to come closer. I gave him a small gesture that meant, "It's fine." He nodded and stepped away. I didn't answer Emily. I didn't answer Chloe. I didn't look at anyone who had laughed. I picked up my napkin, carefully wiped my chin and neck, folded the napkin into quarters, and placed it beside my untouched glass of white wine. "Dessert?" Emily's sister called from the other end of the table in a high-pitched voice, clearly trying to change the subject. She waved at the waiter. "Can we get dessert menus?" The waiter returned with 11 menus and passed them around the table. When he reached me, he handed mine over with a small nod. I opened it, read every line carefully. Dark chocolate tart with sea salt, Madagascar vanilla creme brulee, yuzu cheesecake, artisan ice cream trio. I read the prices too. 24, 26, 22, 18. If all 20 people ordered dessert, it would add another $450 to the bill, plus coffee, plus after-dinner drinks, plus tip. "I'm getting the cheesecake," Chloe announced loudly, as if nothing had happened. "And a double espresso." "I'll take the chocolate tart," said Emily's cousin. "Creme brulee for me," Uncle Richard added. Everyone ordered. Emily's sister even wrote down the choices on her napkin like she was officially managing the birthday dinner. When it reached my turn, I looked up from the menu. "I'm not having anything," I said calmly. Emily's sister paused for half a second too long, unsure how to react. Emily stayed perfectly still beside me. "Are you sure, Michael?" her sister asked with a polite smile. "Yes." "Well, all right." The waiter collected the menu,